I think for the first time in the history of independent India, in a landmark decision, which is also a reflection of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's acute sensitivity towards the plight of the people living along the border areas of states like Jammu and Kashmir and other violence affected areas, the Cabinet this morning took a decision for the first time to provide for compensation for the victims of cross border firing, for the victims of mine explosions along the borders, for the victims suffering from improvised explosive device injuries and damage, IED. There had been for quite some time a demand to this effect, that wherein victims of terrorist violence were being provided with a compensation of 3 lakh rupees immediately. There was no compensation available to the victims of frequent firing that has been witnessed from time to time in the last few years along the international border, along the line of actual control, or the LOC. And in fact, we had been demanding this even before this government came in. And to that extent, we are gratified that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has responded to the sensitivities of the people living in these areas. He also took personal cognizance of this demand when he was there in the state on the day of Deepavali on 2014. And as per the decision taken by the cabinet meeting held under the chairmanship of Prime Minister this morning, a victim of cross-border firing, a victim being harmed on account of mine injuries or IED injuries will be provided an immediate compensation of rupees 5 lakh. And this is in addition to rupees 1 lakh, which is already available as a part of SRE, the security related expenditure, which is available through the funds with the state government. Earlier on, there was compensation available to the victims of terrorism, to the victims of left extremist violence, but that too was to the extent of 3 lakh. So in other words, that compensation also has been hiked from 3 lakh to 5 lakh, which will be in addition to 1 lakh, as I said, the SRE, and therefore the definition of the victims from this kind of violence has also been enlarged to include, in addition to the already existing categories of left extremist violence and terrorism, also the victims of cross-border firing, which will have a special and a long-term implication for the international border and the LOC along the state of Jammu and Kashmir and the other states. Which in other words means that a victim who is either dead or, and that is to be noted, having a disability of more than 50% will be entitled to this. So it is not only in case of a death happening, it is also a compensation available to anybody who suffers a disability which is more than 50%. As we know, we have a long international border of 700 to 800 kilometers, and the LOC of 700 to 800 kilometers, and an international border of about 200 to 300 kilometers, and which has been subject to this kind of terrorist and violent activity on account of cross-border firing. And I think this will come as a major relief to the people living along these areas. And this will also be a redressal of a long pending demand by this section of people. And at the same time, the compensation which was otherwise available to the earlier category of violence victims has also been increased considering the current market trends. As you would recall, and I think it's in fitness to also place over here, that in the last 2 years, this government has undertaken a number of initiatives as far as the people living in the border areas are concerned, particularly in the context of the frequent cross-firing that they suffer from. For example, the government undertook the process of constructing bunkers along the borders. That activity has already started along the LOC along the earlier part of the international border. Gradually, it will be extended further. They have already constructed certain bunkers in the area known as Arnia, which is near Jammu, so that in case of a sudden firing happening, the people do not have to flee away to far-flung areas and then look for shelter here, there, sometimes in a panchayat ghar, sometimes in a deserted school building, etc., etc. They would know where to actually protect themselves if it is for a short duration of time. At the same time, you would recall that on the 15th of August 2014, the first Independence Day after the present government took over, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi gave a call for setting up women toilets. And soon after that, we had made a representation that this activity of setting up women toilets should preferably be begun from the border areas. And the plea or the argument that we gave was that in other areas, women may have the privilege of venturing out during the night hours. But over here, because of the patrolling happening and because of the uncertainty of the or unpredictability of firing taking place any moment, that kind of little privilege is also not available. And I am glad that along the international border, which is also part of my constituency incidentally, through Sulabh Shauchalaya, we have started the process of constructing around 1120 modern Shauchalayas, out of which nearly 100 are fully complete. They'll have the facility for toilet. In addition, they will also be source of biogas and source of natural manure, which in other words means that a farmer living there will have the facility of toilet and at the same time will also find a source for manure for his fields and source of gas for his kitchen. And therefore, I think while announcing this and sharing this with the friends living along the borders, this will also be a message across the country about the sensitivity and the seriousness with which the present government under Prime Minister Modi is concerned about the plight of the people who are at the receiving end of violence on account of terrorism, violence on account of cross-border firing, and violence on account of mischief due to IED and other means. Thank you. मित्रों, मुझे ये बड़ी प्रसन्नता है आपके साथ ये बात साझा करते हुए कि मेरे विचार में स्वतंत्र भारत के इतिहास में पहली बार इस प्रकार का निर्णय हुआ है और ये दर्शाता है वर्तमान सरकार और वर्तमान प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की संवेदनशीलता उन नागरिकों के प्रति, उन लोगों के प्रति जो सीमावर्ती क्षेत्रों में आवास करते हैं, जो सीमावर्ती क्षेत्रों में रहते हैं, जहाँ समय समय पर सीमा के उस पार से फायरिंग हो जाती है अकस्मात और तरह तरह की उन्हें वेदनाएं झेलनी पड़ती हैं, कभी डिसेबिलिटी भी होती है, कभी मृत्यु भी होती है। बड़े लंबे समय से ये मांग थी कि इस श्रेणी के लोगों के लिए भी किसी न किसी तरह का मुआवजा या किसी तरह की सहायता उपलब्ध होनी चाहिए और ये मांग उस समय भी थी जब वर्तमान सरकार सत्ता में नहीं आई थी। वास्तविक स्थिति यह है कि कुछ एक श्रेणी के विक्टिम्स के लिए इस प्रकार का मुआवजा अथवा सहायता उपलब्ध ही थी जो टेररिज्म के विक्टिम्स थे या आतंकवाद से घायल या मारे गए लोगों के लिए इस प्रकार की सहायता का प्रावधान था और जो लेफ्ट एक्सट्रीमिस्ट वायलेंस के विक्टिम्स थे उनके लिए भी था। परंतु इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर और LOC पर रहने वाले लोगों को इस प्रकार की कोई सुविधा या प्रावधान उपलब्ध नहीं था और समय समय पर उनकी ये मांग चली आ रही थी। और मैं इसमें ये बात भी जोड़ दूं कि सन 2014 में जब प्रधानमंत्री जी ने एक बड़ा ही अभूतपूर्व निर्णय लेते हुए दीपावली का दिन जम्मू कश्मीर में बिताया था, तो उस रोज़ भी उनके पास इस प्रकार के बहुत से मेमोरेंडम और बहुत सी याचिकाएं आई थीं। प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इन सब बातों का संज्ञान लेते हुए ये निर्णय किया और आज मंत्रिमंडल की बैठक में इस निर्णय को पारित कर दिया गया कि जहां पर पहले केवल आतंकवाद तथा लेफ्ट वायलेंस के विक्टिम्स को इस प्रकार की सहायता या मुआवजा उपलब्ध था, अब इसी तर्ज पर ये सारी सुविधा उन लोगों को भी रहेगी उपलब्ध जो क्रॉस बॉर्डर फायरिंग का शिकार हो जाते हैं, सीमा के ऊपर पाकिस्तान की ओर से विशेषकर जो माइंस लगाई जाती हैं और उसके एक्सप्लोजन के फलस्वरूप किसी की टांग जाती है, किसी का अंग जाता है, या आईईडी डिवाइसेस के कारण जो हिंसा होती है। इन सब श्रेणी के हिंसा पीड़ित लोगों के लिए 5 लाख की राशि तुरंत उपलब्ध रहेगी और ये राशि उस 1 लाख के अतिरिक्त है जो एसआरई अथवा स्टेट सिक्योरिटी रिलेटेड एक्सपेंडिचर के माध्यम से उपलब्ध रहती है, अर्थात कुल मिलाकर के 6 लाख की राशि उन्हें तुरंत उपलब्ध हो जाएगी। इसके अतिरिक्त इससे एक ये भी लाभ होगा कि जो 3 लाख की राशि निश्चित की गई थी या निर्धारित की गई थी लेफ्ट वायलेंस और आतंकवादी पीड़ित लोगों के लिए, उसको भी बढ़ा करके 5 लाख कर दिया गया। तो उसमें भी बढ़ोतरी हुई और ये इस श्रेणी के हिंसा पीड़ित लोग, सीमा पर रहने वाले जिनको ये प्रावधान उपलब्ध नहीं था, उनको भी रहेगा। इस निर्णय का विशेषकर बहुत दूरगामी प्रभाव रहेगा सीमावर्ती क्षेत्रों में, इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर और एलओसी जम्मू कश्मीर और अन्य प्रदेशों में, और हिंसा पीड़ित अन्य जो प्रदेश हैं लेफ्ट वायलेंस के, उनमें भी। और जहां ये एक और प्रधानमंत्री जी और सरकार की संवेदनशील को दर्शाता है, साथ ही ये इस बात का भी प्रमाण है कि किस प्रकार सरकार सीमावर्ती क्षेत्र पर रहने वाले लोगों की वेदनाओं और उनकी परेशानियों से चिंतित है और समय समय पर उसका निवारण करने के लिए तत्पर है।